Well, I'm playing with buttons again, and I'm trying that intro out, but it doesn't stop after the countdown's happened. So I've got to work something out there differently to have the music continue whilst changing scenes. But that's okay. It's lovely to see everybody here on a beautiful Saturday morning here in Port Elliot, South Australia. And good morning to Helen, or good evening. So you're over in the UK, I think, from memory. So wonderful to have you here on your Friday evening. And we're going to get into the cards because I think I've got some delay factors happening as well. Just needing to get my iPad active. That's the one thing I did forget to do, but that's okay because I've got the Soul software. The Body Soul app is also one of my destinations, and that's the one that I can't bring in the comments like I can here. You just heard it beep into action. So here that's it is. The one that I can't. It's like I can hear. Sure, I had the volume down, but that's okay. So good morning, Diane. Here we go. And we've got Helen, yes, from the UK. I thought it was the UK. And we've also got, now I've got my computer doing those twirly doovers, little rainbow wheel. Rachel, good morning to you. From the UK as well. So it's good evening to you. Lovely to have you here too. So there you go. Beautiful little photo that you've got there. So lovely to see you. Now, this is a general card spread reading. Please keep that in mind for those who are here popping in. I know others afterwards may miss out on this little intro, but it is a general card spread reading. It's not something that I'm doing card pulls individually for people. I do that at other times. This morning read is general. You need to be tapping into your spiritual connection. So certainly ask your guidance in so that you can actually understand more of the message from your own context, so that you're getting that more direct style of information from your own guidance. Okay, and Sue, yeah, I have got the computer doing funny things. It did last night. It took ages for me to get it booted up so that I could have my weekly show with Leanne Winston, Psychic Medium. You're just arriving at work. Have a nice day and you'll listen to the replay. Oh, wonderful, Sue. You enjoy your day too, and I hope you enjoy the replay. So there you go. Thank you. Now, tune in and I'm going to switch around to the next scene, which is the cards. And we've got them here. I haven't quite lined up my my little photo in the center there. I've just got a little bit off. But what I'll do, introduce the card deck that I'm using. So the deck that I'm using is the Pixies Astounding LENORMAND deck. And that's by Edmund Zabrowski. I've just got to get it. Zabrowski. Just got to get it focused. The cameras are having a hard time of it actually connecting and working. So that's the deck that I'm using. The back of the cards look like this. They're quite cute. So I find them quite lovely. But this was what I was meant to be doing, was lining up there so that you've got a better view of the cards themselves. And what I'll actually do there is bring in the zoom factor of this camera, and it's this one, and I'm just going to zoom it in so that we can see even more closely. That's better. Okay, I just haven't got it quite. Oh well, that's okay. That's good enough. Right, so all I've done is laid out 4 cards as I felt intuitively to lay them out. And here we go from Joe. A good morning as well. Morning, it's Ruby Hen Red Wine. Yes, I did finish the bottle off last night. It was only a big glass, and it was very, very enjoyable. Just after all that hassle of getting on with Leanne. But it was lovely to rest and sleep with that lovely flavour floating in the mouth, or the back of the throat. You know what a wine does. It feels very nice in the tummy. Here we go. The stars, the lady, the cross, and the mountain. It's sort of what we've got for our day, but the emphasis is the central one because that's where the cards wanted to lay. So it's just a layout. It's nothing special, as in it's not something that I've read to do it this way or anything. What I did was shuffle the cards, clear them. Then, with the intention of being our guidance and reading for the day today, I laid them out just in this pattern. It's just what it wanted. Guidance, spirit, letting me know this is how they needed to go. Whatever it is I felt, I laid them down. And that's what you can do as well when you're using your particular deck of cards. Just feel the energy of what your connection is from spirit to lay them where they just need to be. There is never any right or wrong with doing these types of tools, with gathering your own guidance together. So get practicing. What we've got with the stars, it is that focus. It's bringing in that gorgeous dreamlike state of, the twinkles, the twinkle, twinkle, little star. It's that first rhyme of the night, wish I may, wish I might, wish upon this star so bright, or whatever the rhyme is for you. That's one I remember from my youth. So it really brings in that focus of from what is those millions of stars out there in the night sky. And my goodness, last night was so clear, not a cloud in the sky, and the absolutely beautiful full moon. It was wonderful to stand out there with feet on Mother Earth in it was damp grass by the time I got out there after my wine and after the session last night, and the brightness of all of the stars, but you certainly get your eye being drawn to a particular star. My eyes go to finding the Southern Cross every night when I do go out to look at the stars and see just that, have that feeling of the expanse of what is the universe. We're looking at the big picture here, but it's bringing that focus in so that you're actually seeing that is most important for you in your day-to-day. Already, that's what that's pointing to. Good morning, Raywin. Wonderful to have you here, and Michaela, of course. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So we're going to bring that in with that feminine energy, that focus on what is the nurturing, the softness, but also the strength. We're looking at this lady who is standing there atop the mountain. We've got the mountain energies below her. So we know that for this, through our day to day, we are going to be in our full strength and at the peak of what our mountain is. We are going to have met whatever challenges there is in our day so that we can be standing at that topmost point and viewing all that is around and about us. I'm feeling such a height of energy this morning with seeing this laid out this way, because it really has raised for me what is that, the vista, the view, the outlook, the perspective that we're going to be moving around in our day to day. Here in South Australia, we are voting, we're doing our the voting for government. So it's a big day in some respects. Me, I'm not political and all the rest. So, yes, we have compulsory voting here. We have to go out and vote, and we do the job. We get it done. So, but for some people, it really is. And for whatever you're looking at in your today, there's something that's really important that you really are needing to stand atop your mountain and feel that you've climbed your Mount Everest in some respects, that you've done that work, acknowledge that you've reached what stars, bring it up into that heightened energy so that you can really feel the glory of it. It really does feel like, wow, well done, congratulations. So shift into that energy as if you are already there and just feel it with that intention that, wow, I've done this, and moving it into that stepping through with faith. We are, that as far as the nurturing, the softness of the woman and the rest, it certainly is that extension now of the strength that a woman has. We know that there is that there. And we can carry across, we can carry other people's responsibilities. We can do all that, but I'm sensing that this is now saying it's time to trust in yourself, trust the guidance that you're being given, whether it is in your faith of a Christ energy and the more religious structured way of belief, or whether it is just that inner self spirituality and your path that you're treading. If you feel like you are carrying that cross and it's not your stuff anymore, give it back or drop it, leave it behind. You do not have to continue carrying and taking on things that are not your role, not your responsibility, that you can gently hand back those responsibilities to those to whom they belong. Okay. I know as a mother myself and grandmother that you do take on well, it's not always the responsibilities, but you do take on the doing of things for others, just to help out and just to make it easier for them. But sometimes that really is doing them a disservice because they're not learning by doing their own climbing of mountains. You're taking too much of the load off. So gently give it back and let them stretch their legs, build their muscles in whatever it is that they're needing to do. So, and it's giving yourself a breather so that you can be the best you that you're meant to be. And that is the feminine energy in the men as well. It's not just talking to the ladies and the women. It really is anything that you're attempting in that task of climbing your mountain, those things that instead of being the small tasks, they are the bigger ones, the mountain and the molehill type of feeling. It is the biggie today, and just feel into that and just know there is always a way around and up and down those valleys and back up again. There is always a way. It's not anything that's insurmountable. Many, many people have climbed Mount Everest now. Many people have climbed different mountains around the world because they can. It's not saying you have to do that, to do the hardest yards all the time. It's just having that view of what is possible, work out the way that you can be at that peak in whatever way that you need to work through that too. I just saw the vision of, well, let's just go cheap, hire a helicopter and get plopped on the top. Yeah, sometimes there are shortcuts, but the shortcuts don't build within us that strength of character and that process of learning what the process is, building it slowly, building it gradually. And all those stars that are out and about, which one is it that you're actually doing in that way? If you take shortcuts. I don't feel that today is about taking shortcuts. I think it's really that it feels to me like it is that you haven't taken the shortcuts, that you've really worked the hard yards, walked the hard miles, and all that you've needed to do to actually be on your peak today. Be in the clouds if you want to, with the stars, and really connect with what is your spirituality as well, in whatever way you need to through today, so that you can feel that inner, oh, wow, look at the view. So with all of that in just 4 little cards, take in for you what you sensed as I was even reading that explanation about each of those cards and bringing that story together. It may be different for you quite a lot, or it may be such a similar story that you know that these cards are absolutely spot on for you. There's always going to be the different nuances that are going to mean so much more to you in a different way. And take that on. Believe it is that guidance that Spirit's bringing to you directly, and trust that. If it's different, well, you don't have to take on absolutely every little bits and pieces of what is there. You understand from where you're at in the way that you need to. What is communication and language? It's just to be understood, isn't it? So we're going to leave the cards there. So you may have a deck that you'd like to play with use as a tool. I like playing because it just brings that childlikeness and fun into everything that I do. So it's nice to use that type of language and the words so that we're bringing that lightness, and it really does raise my energy up. I'm lucky I had a lovely childhood, so it does bring back wonderful memories and that joyfulness of being alive and having those opportunities, even as an adult, even as a grandmother, even as, whatever stage you're being present in, be present in it and enjoy it. Enjoy that, there's joy. Bring it in, and really experience life in its fullness. So there we go. Be the best that you can be. And whatever guidance and signs and what you're picking up through your day, take it to heart, feel it deeply, and that then will express more deeply out to others to be able to help that cycle of what we need in our humanity in whatever way it does need to cycle around our beautiful globe of this Mother Earth. And I'm looking out the window and it's such a beautiful sunny morning, and I'm hearing some of the birds. I don't think they're in the bird bath at the moment. No, looks like I'll have to check the water level. So, there we go. So thank you for being here, each and every one of you. And Tracy, you're here now too. Oh, goodness. I hope she's not too sick with it. The one thing, at least, well, with any flu or the corona, it certainly is something that, yes, there is so many different levels of being sick with it, but or not. Not everybody does. So I hope she's okay. And Raywin, yes, exactly. So Kennery is a person that's a troll. Looking at that, or is it? Let me read that. All right, Rachel, my energy is up today, if you don't mind me considering. Yes, the different ways that they're doing all this stuff, popping in and trolling and spamming. I think their energies are very, very low if all they're doing is trying to be parasites on other people's feeds. But that's what Facebook and social media, well, it's what social media allows, isn't it, and brings in. Guard your own energies in whatever way you need to too. It is a little mini warning of what is possible, how others may try to get in that little, just on the edge, the little fingertips on the edge, and crawl in and take over in what is energy that's like being a vampire type of thing. They're trying to suck it out of you. Do ignore. And do report the spam as you see it, and if it gives you the option to block or delete or in whatever way that you need to do that, do so. It's good. So yes, ignoring it, just like that. So thank you for being here, though. It has distracted me because there's quite a few comments there of that, but that's okay. The little distractions in some ways actually gives us that awareness of what else is out there that we do actually need to be conscious of, but paying no attention to. And that's the type of thing that you just brush off like the mozzie from the shoulder type of thing, and continue onward with that wonderful playful energy. I just had the vision of the air guard, psst, psst, that type of thing. If you, yes, I think I don't listen to the news. I don't put it on much at all, but I did hear some sort of reporting about a Japanese encephalitis or something from a mozzie bite type of thing. So we do need to be aware of what other happenings are around us, and I probably need to take a bit more notice of that sort of thing. Yeah. Hey, it's all good. Thank you, Tracy. It's lovely. Oh, good. Your daughter's a trooper. You're shopping for her today. Oh, it's wonderful. I do hope, if she's not feeling well, I do hope she gets better really quickly, because, there's so many different levels of how it does affect people, isn't it? So, and Rachel, you make me smile, your energy. Oh, thank you for that. Thank you very much, because you are new to my feed here. So if you think it resonates for someone else along the ways too, to pop in on your Friday evening, wasn't it? You're in the UK. You certainly share it around. I do this time slot. We've been going for 21 minutes now, so back to then 8 o'clock here in Port Elliott's when I do start them mostly on time. Every day. I have done this for over 3 years now, daily, as daily card spreads. It's just the general card spread reading, but gee, it does bring some focus. It allows you to really have some time, even if it's only 20 minutes, 15 minutes, 10 minutes, to focus on those cards as I'm doing the reading, that you can bring in that spirit with you to help understand a bit more of what they may mean for you in context of your environment, your situation in life. So it's good practice. And it actually does mean a lot at times, where by the end of the day you reflect back and think, oh, wow, that really did happen. That unexpected person was that card, But we do not live to make the cards be true. I totally don't like it when people say, but it wasn't true. Well, we don't do it that way. It's just guidance, and it's a fun way to do that. So thank you for being here. I'll see you tomorrow morning around about the 8 o'clock. And for those who are in South Australia, happy voting. Bye for now. Keep being the best you that you can be. Namaste.